Nature's fury spares no one. Every year, more and more natural disasters strike with all their power and intensity, leaving devastation and destruction in their path. Counteractive measures are being implemented on a global, regional, and national scale. Rapid growth of population, poverty, unplanned urbanization, environmental degradation, and global warming make it even more challenging. We are still highly vulnerable to the challenges posed by nature. Mankind has yet to learn to safely face nature's powerful forces. So, where does the solution lie? The Red Cross and Red Crescent national societies in South Asia, together with several well-known international NGOs, are working with national governments in South Asian countries to strengthen and empower the community's capacities to cope, resist, and recover from natural disasters. This network of institutions, guided by the Hyogo Framework for Action and the Millennium Development Goals, needs to work together with the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction, the World Bank, governments, international NGOs, civil society, and others to reach all vulnerable communities. In South Asia, the Red Cross and Red Crescent national societies, the European Commission, through DIPECHO and other international NGOs, are adopting standardized approaches to mitigate risks at local, national, and regional levels. Each of them leveraging their own strengths to guarantee regional cooperation towards building safer and more resilient communities. Their action plans are a result of years of lessons learned and experiences in managing disaster events and understanding the underlying factors for integrating risk reduction strategies, as well as adaptation to climate change challenges. In the Davabari village, North Bangladesh, Plan International encourages children in the villages to help the elders in building boats. These boats are used to reach their schools during floods. The school grounds are raised to avoid being submerged during floods. By creating this safety zone, many schools still continue to function even when surrounded by water. In Nepal, an earthquake-prone country, volunteers work for emergency evacuation and rescue. Most of them are young women. In Bhumidna village of Kavre district, women constructed small check dams to reduce the impact from flash floods. The construction was done with a contribution from the Village Development Committee and from the Nepal Red Cross Society. In Bangladesh, the Red Crescent Society provided families with sewing machines and rickshaws to sustain their earnings. Tree saplings were planted in a valiant effort to mitigate soil erosion. In tsunami-hit Sri Lanka, a vocational training center was set up with support of the Sri Lanka Red Cross Society. This center gave an income option to many young women from the coastal villages affected by the December 2004 tsunami. In Pakistan, the Red Crescent Society and its partners not only assisted in relief operations but took up post-disaster recovery activities to reconstruct and improve healthcare systems, restore livelihoods, and rebuild safer homes. During Bihar floods in 2008, the Indian Red Cross Society mobilized the formed community task force teams to take early recovery actions and support the state government efforts. Disaster risk reduction is a global responsibility. all decision makers around the world should reflect on how to include disaster risk reduction into their development plans, especially the governments who have made a commitment with a Hyogo framework for action. The International Federation is committed through the Global Alliance on Disaster Risk Reduction and the Institutional Framework for Safer and Resilient Communities. It is a priority. There is a need to empower the communities, stakeholders, and policymakers of the region and wake them up to the need of building safer communities for South Asia. Only then, when disaster risk reduction is in place, can an integrated community development become a reality.